Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be my top 10 favorite products for eyes in 2014. 2014 has definitely been a year which I experimented a lot with my looks, with different kinds of products and techniques just to kind of better myself. So yeah, I have quite a bit of interesting products to share with you, so I'm really excited. So if you guys are, looking for good eye products in the market, I hope this will be of help to you. So let's get started with the first favorite, and these are like my true favorites, and these are my MAC paint pots. And this year I've just been obsessed with collecting more and more MAC paint pots because I like using them on top of my eyelids before I go to work, because I don't usually use eyeshadows when I go to work, and these paint pots just serve the purpose well of just correcting my my eyelids and making it brighter and make it look like I actually put in some effort before I left for work. So these are 4 of my paint pots. I'm just going to show you very quickly the colors. The first one is Rubenesque, which is a gorgeous sort of orangey color. It's perfect to use, and these are actually perfect to use underneath eye shadows as well. I use them as eye bases all the time, and this is like one of my favorite colors actually, because it really brightens up the eyes. It has that nice frosted color as well, and this is the very famous Painterly, which is amazing if you have like really bright colors and you want it to show up well, or if you feel like you have really bad dark eye circles, you might want to use this to kind of brighten up your eye area. So these have lots of products, so they can pretty much last you a really long time. This is Indian Wood, which is a relatively newer color for me, but I absolutely love it. It's sort of like a frosty brown color. I really like this one. And last but not least is a relatively new color for me, but I have fallen in love with this over the last few months, and it's called Constructivist. And it's sort of like a maroony red color. It's really nice if you want to create that kind of smoky look. So those are the paint pots. This retail for about 30-ish each, and I just love the packaging and all that. So I highly recommend that. Moving on, I'm going to stick to the family of like eye crayons and all that, and I just have to share with you this set of Laura Mercier Caviar Stick Eye Colors, which I got. It's part of their Christmas edition set, but they do have these permanently, and they do have the full size of it. But I'm just so happy that I managed to get some of these, because these are freaking gorgeous. Like, I'll show you some of my favorite colors. This one in Amethyst is gorgeous. It's a lot of people's favorites as well. So they come in like that, and you can find full size of them as well, and this is how it swatches on. It's really sheer but very buildable. The other one that I liked is Moonlight, because it's just so freaking gorgeous, and it just really easy for you to kind of blend it onto your eye. Can you see that? And it's just so freaking pretty. The other one I like, I think it's called Copper, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just quickly, yeah, it's Copper. I just freaking, this looks really nice on my skin tone because it's just really golden. And what I do is that I just put it onto my eyelids. They don't need primers or anything. In fact, you can actually use them as primers, and you basically just blend it up with your fingers and just put eyeliner, and you're just done. You're good to go. Next up is an eyeshadow base, and this is also a very popular product. It is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, and I actually like using this on as my primer whenever I'm using a very bright eyeshadow colors, or very, colors like greens and purples and blues and oranges. For eyeshadows that are not really pigmented, this as an eye base, because it's so white, it will actually help you to pack that eyeshadow a lot better, and the colors just show up a lot better. So you got to really blend it. The only thing about this product is that it doesn't really blend easily, so I tend to just really rub my eyes in order to blend it out. But once you have it blended and you put your colors on top of it, it would really make your eyeshadow colors pop. So I usually either use this or Painterly, but this is a lot more powerful than Painterly, so definitely go check it out. I think like everybody uses this, and everybody uses that trick. Okay, so next I have my other little pots here. These are the Giorgio Armani Eyes to Kill. I freaking love these two colors. I got them in Hong Kong, but I think you can get it in DFS, or if you're traveling, they don't really have a store in Singapore, but these are in the color 4 and 5. You guys, these are, I'm not really sure what they are, but they're sort of like really, really pressed pigment. So this is in number 4, and then I'll show you number 5, which is a gorgeous copper color. Oh my god, these onto the eyelids, put it on top of primer. Look at that. Oh, they're called the silky eyeshadows for nothing, man. I mean, really, seriously, that is gorgeous. And onto the eyes, they just look, every time I wear this, I'm not really like, I don't really think much of it, and then I vlog or I take pictures and I'm like, wow, that really actually looks really nice. And I've gotten a lot of compliments when I wear this onto my eyelids. So pretty, and they blend out really well. You definitely still have to use a primer before you use them, because they do tend to crease, and they are not like eyeshadow bases or anything, but they look really pretty onto the eyeliners to share with you. The first one is something that appears in every single sort of yearly favorites that I have, and it is the eyeliner that I always go for, and it's by Silky Girl. It's the Precision Sharp eyeliner. I am using it today. It is something that has never failed me. I never really bothered to go to a higher end eyeliner because this just works really well for me. It's really sharp and it just creates that perfect wing. Just do a quick swatch for you. That's how it looks like, and it just creates a very nice wing. It is drugstore, it is reasonable, it's easy to find. This is the best eyeliner. So the other best eyeliner is something that appeared in my most disappointing products video, but then I tried it out again and I fell in love with it, and it is the Benefit Their Real Push-Up Eyeliner. So it is basically a gel liner in a pen format. So if you're like me and you don't really know how to work the gel sort of products, you need the brush and everything, just get this one because it actually works really well. It's really dark, and you do need quite a bit of practice with it. This is it right there. It's so black and it really stays on the whole day. Put it on top of a primer, because if you don't, it does tend to crease. At least on my oily eyelids it did, but you do need a little bit of practice with this. But once you practice it and you get it right, I really like using this for a really thick and powerful winged liner. You know, one of those like really straight and really sort of strong wing liner. What am I talking about? But yeah, it's just really dependable. And if I'm really if I need to have my eyeliner on for the rest of the day, I actually use this a lot on holidays as well, because it just doesn't tend to crease at all, and it's just really dependable. So yeah, worth checking it out. It is a little bit pricey at $40, but if you practice enough with it, you will actually enjoy it. Okay, next let's move on to this sort of little tool that I have here. But 2014, I've kind of used falsies a little bit more, especially for doing videos and stuff. I have the Hokulani lashes on right now. I really like it. And the eyelash glue that I found that worked for me the best is the Ardell eyelash glue, and this is the brush on lash adhesive. So if you find that the duo eyelash glue and everything else doesn't work for you, I highly recommend you to check this out. I get this from Sephora, where all the Ardell lashes are. It works like a charm. It comes out like that. All you have to do is sort of like a nail polish sort of applicator. Put this onto the stem of the eyelash and let it dry for a couple of minutes. And seriously, this is the item that allows me to use falsies, because I just couldn't work the duo glue for all the hype that it has. This works for me. Alright, so we've come to the last 3 products, and these 3 products are basically all the favorite palettes that I've enjoyed for 2014. So let's first get started with the one that I've gone through probably the most, and it is the Naked palette by Urban Decay. I got this last year, but this was the year that I actually used it quite a bit. So this is just, to me, if you ever need to get a palette, this is probably one of the palettes that you should definitely consider. Quality, pigmentation, everything is freaking awesome. You can find a look for any kind of occasion. Smoky, you need a you know, the neutral look, but it's just not colorful, but it is really the neutral palette to get. So I absolutely love this. It is still selling. It is still pretty much the favorite of a lot of people. Some of the favorite colors that I like is Half Baked, which is a gorgeous sort of gold color. I really like Sin as well, which is a champagne sort of pink color. And then all the, you know, Small Dark Horse, they're all really pigmented and they just apply on so well. I actually got this because my makeup artist from Fatima Mohsen, her name is Chik Ayu, she actually used this palette for my wedding. So I thought if it's good enough for her, it's good enough for me, and I really have been enjoying this. So if there's any sale going on in Sephora, if you're looking towards buying like a naked palette, get this one, because I've heard more people raving about this one than the others. So yeah, definitely check it out, especially if you're kind of the same skin tone as mine. I think it will work really well for you. Okay, next palette that I have is the It's Judy Time palette. Unfortunately, this is already out of stock. They discontinued it for some reason. It is an awesome palette. It's got a really nice array of neutral colors. I think she wanted this palette to allow you to go from daytime to glam and nighttime, and it definitely does that. I do have other BH cosmetic palettes, but I find that sometimes the quality is not really the best in terms of pigmentation and longevity. But this one, I don't know if she changed the formula of it a little bit, but she definitely did a really good job with this. I was kind of bummed out that they discontinued it because I feel that more people should be able to enjoy this. So I actually got this for a couple of my girlfriends for Christmas, so I'm really hoping that they enjoy it as well. And I do have one that I'm going to be giving away in a upcoming giveaway, so stay tuned for that. I really like this. I actually bought one for myself to just keep as a backup as well. Okay, so last item, and it's a palette, and it is probably my all-time favorite palette at the moment. I have mentioned this before in a Get Ready With Me video, but I think that this palette is probably like the perfect palette for me, because it's something that I can use to create a very neutral look, a very nighttime look, and it's something that I can go crazy with. And it is the Urban Decay Vice 3 palette. It is still in stores right now, you guys. It is not a permanent sort of palette, so if you're looking to get it, please get it soon, because I missed the boat for Vice 2 and I kind of regretted it. And if you're looking for something, this is apparently even better than the Vice 2 because it has more matte shades. So it's just a really versatile palette. It's got so many different colors right there. It's got a total of 4 times 5, 20 different colors. It's got a good mix of matte and shimmery colors, and you can see that you can pretty much kind of wear them together horizontally, or you can actually do them in quads. They actually work, but what I've done is that I've pretty much just kind of played around with all the different colors. They're just so fun to play around with. The quality of these are amazeballs. Okay, they are so pigmented, they are so nice to wear, very easy to blend out. Pretty much the same quality as all the Urban Decay eyeshadows. You really can't beat the qualities of this. To me, like, Urban Decay probably comes out with the best eyeshadow qualities. The only thing about this, and I've mentioned this before in the previous video, is that it can get a little bit powdery at times. It doesn't get powdery when you're swatching in and all that, but when you're using it, it does get a little bit powdery. So that's the only thing that I don't like about this. But other than that, this is the perfect palette for me. So I really enjoyed using this. So yeah, I hope that you guys will be able to get your hands on this if you're looking for it as well. And those are the top 10 eye products that I've loved for the year of 2014. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have also enjoyed some of these products, do let me know as well. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments down below. And if you guys have used some other eye products that you want to recommend to me, as usual, leave it as a comment down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Till I see you guys in my next video. Bye.